The record high temperatures had people out enjoying this beautiful weather weeks earlier than usual, so it might sound strange to hear that some wish it would have stayed cold and rainy.
Maple syrup farmers say this unusually warm weather is to blame for their crops taking a hit. News 8's Carrie Vick joins us with the details.
Lisa and Mike, the weather is anything but what maple syrup farmers hope for every spring. I'm told most were only able to get a quarter to half the amount of sap they usually harvest every year, and it's the weather that's to blame. It's not often you hear someone wish for a cold and rainy spring.
We like a lot of freeze thaw. You want a cold, wet, nasty, rotten spring is just what we want.
But maple syrup farmer Philip Gudgeon says that's exactly what he needs for a good crop.
It's just gotten too warm, too fast.
Without a constant freeze and thaw cycle, the sap just won't run.
Say it froze tonight, warms up tomorrow, it'll run good. If it doesn't freeze the next night, the tree will quit by the middle of the next day.
Our night temperatures are over 50 degrees, sometimes over even 60 degrees for our night temperatures staying consistently. What that's led to is just the whole process behind that tree to speed up.
And that's just what happened to Gudgeon's crop. His harvest is already done, almost a month earlier than it was last year.
We've made about a half a crop, which is as good as anybody I've heard around here.
Not only did the warm weather shorten the season, it also cost Gudgeon close to 350 gallons of sap.
We had sap actually ferment in 24 hours. Foam built up so bad in here, it was up touching this pan. And it's not supposed to do that. I mean, it was just going nuts. And it's all flavored syrup. It isn't syrup. It isn't something I can sell. So I just dumped it. It's just the way the life is.
Even with such a shortage, Gudgeon isn't expecting a big sticker shock at the grocery store.
I would expect it to be higher, 10 to 20% on a bulk price. I don't expect that much to show up in the grocery store.
And prices will also determine how the farmers do.
If the price is higher, we may not suffer with just half the income. A lot of people sell it bulk. Where it'll all end up, it'll just be the way it is. And farming, there's no guarantees.
Gudgeon says last year's season was so good that about 25% was carried over to this year, which will help with the shortage.
Thanks, Carrie. And Wisconsin is the fourth largest maple syrup producing state in the U.S.